Alright, here we are, February 12th, 2011, and I just finished another training. So, I've been promising posts on my Facebook statuses, also been promising videos, I've been promising training clips, all that, etc., etc., and here it is. And unfortunately, this is going to be the only one. But pretty much today I'm posting this video because I had a moment of enlightenment in the NIU Rec Center. And you know, before I get into it, I want to say, you know, there was one guy that was telling me the whole time, like, you know, be careful, be careful in the rec, be careful about the people in the rec, be wary of the people in the rec. And you know, I listened to him, I sat back and I watched, and today it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And so in this post, I'm going to express it to you. Today I was training legs today, another leg day. Does anybody know this training for a competition? That's probably one of the most grueling workouts that you're going to do. Hurts worse than, it's more taxing and exhausting than chest, traps, lats, biceps, anything else, even cardio, But today I had this moment of enlightenment while listening to a Tupac song, Against All Odds. So I guess it's only right for me to title this post Against All Odds Bodybuilding Edition, But without eating up too much tape, I'm just get right into it. I was squatting today. Started off my workout with squats. What I did was 7 sets of squats. First 2 sets were 315 pounds for 15 reps. Third and fourth set was 275 pounds, 2 sets of those for 12 reps. Fifth and sixth sets were 225 pounds for 10 reps, 2 sets of those, and the last set was 135 pounds until failure. Now let me explain what happened, this moment of enlightenment that I had. NIU Rec Center is a college campus in DeKalb, Illinois, if you don't know, and there's a lot of people who are actively into fitness, pretty much weightlifting, bodybuilding and weightlifting, and today, or let me backtrack just a little bit, my previous experiences in the rec center have been positive. For the most part, have been positive. There's a lot of camaraderie. There's a lot of that team feeling. There's a lot of support there. Today, at least for me, there was none of that. Not a single drop of it. I was squatting today. My first 2 sets on the squat rack was first set on the squat rack. 315 for 15 reps. Weight's kind of heavy, but it's not anything. If you've seen my clips before, you've seen me squat 500, 530, 550, whatever. But now I'm starting to get into the downslope of my training where I'm cutting more repetitions than weight, while still keeping a moderate weight, so I don't lose muscle mass. But my first set today went smooth. 15 reps, no problem. It's all good. After I completed that set, started drawing attention, and the attention I was getting was not from people who were new to the gym, new to the sport or anything like that. It was from people who were familiar with me, people that I'm Facebook friends with, that know that, hey, this guy's preparing for a show. Getting into my second set, not struggling, but getting towards the end of the set, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th rep start having, some more challenging, and no one came over to offer me a spot. No one came over to say, hey, keep going, push yourself. It's understandable. You don't want to interfere with anybody's workout. You don't, want to offer a spot if they really don't need it without asking. Had headphones on, they might not have known. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Fine. Again, these are the people who've competed before. After that set, I was tired. So I dropped to my knees, fell to my knees. No one came over to say, hey, get up to your feet. No one came over to say, hey, you know, let me help you to your feet. No one came over to say, hey, do you need a spot for your next set? None of that. Didn't get any of that. And it didn't bother me. But, you know, as the Against All Odds played in my headphones, I start thinking of what someone had told me, you know, when it was telling me, hey, be wary of the people in the wreck, you know. And then start thinking, you know, this song really pertains to what he was telling me and what I'm starting to see. So I move on to my next two sets. Same thing, you know, start struggling at the end of the sets. No one comes over to offer anything. Same thing all the way through the workout. So let me just skip ahead all the way through the workout, you know. And so I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on? You know, anytime someone's having problems, I come over, hey, you need a spot, or they'll even approach me, hey, can you give me a spot? But no one extends that to me. So, you know, I'm a little frustrated, but not defeated. You know, I can't let other people defeat me. The only person that's going to defeat me is myself. You know, I just have that type of mentality. And so, soon after I finished my squats, my 7 sets of squats, and sorry if I sound a little slurred, but that's just how I talk. This guy walks up to me, one of the guys that's trained before, and asks me, hey, you know, how do you get so low with that much weight, you know, and do that many reps without, you know, feeling taxed or some bullshit he said. And all I could say to him was, get the fuck out of my face, you know, and walk past him. You know, and I don't know the guy's name. I know his face, but I don't know his name. And, you know, and if he's watching this post, this is why I said that to you. And if you walk up to me again, I'm going to tell you the same thing. So I go over the lunges, walking lunges, barbell lunges, 135 pounds on my back, 10 reps on each leg, so 20 steps. You know, nobody wants to help. I do this on a tennis court. You know, at this point, I kind of want to be alone. I do this on a tennis court, but again, people kind of follow you in. You know, you walk out of the weight room with 135 pounds on your back. They want to see where you're taking it, what you're going to do with it. They saw no support. All right. So pretty much, I concluded my workout, went home, and now I'm recording this. And as I sit here, and I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, but it's all just coming to me, and I'm putting it out to you. It's coming to me. But as I sit here and I think, you know, a lot of my friends on Facebook requested me, and a lot of them requested me because they either met me in the gym, they have met me at a competition, they know me from taking classes at NIU, they know me from my job at NIU, something related to fitness and bodybuilding, you know. And usually with that request comes along an inbox message of, hey, how can I improve my squat or my bench press, or how can I improve this and that, you know, something to further them, you know. And I always, you know, say, hey, give me your email address, I'll send you a regimen that I have mapped out and everything, no problem, you know, because that's just the type of guy I am. I love the sport, and I like to see people further themselves in it, and whatever I can do to help, I'm going to do it. You know, and I never ask, hey, you know what, I sent you this, give me 20 bucks. You know, I don't need to benefit from helping someone if I'm really going to help you. You know, so as I sit here and I think, and as I was at the gym and again listening to Against All Odds, and I'm probably going to post that song on my page later because it pertains to this situation. You know, I think, and I think. And now I'm thinking, like, you know, at the beginning of my 20-week regimen, I'm preparing for a bodybuilding competition. I have X amount of days. You know, I can even go back a few people, hey, what competition are you doing? You know, hey, where is it going to be at? You know, and I think back in my previous competitions, you know, everyone's always interested in where it's going to be at and what it is, you know, but hardly anyone ever shows up to show support. You know, they show their support through Facebook. They show their support through, I can't even say a text message like good luck. You know, it's always through Facebook after I post progressive pictures and video clips and hey, that's a lot of weight you're squatting, or bench pressing, or leg pressing. But it's never anything more than that. And it doesn't bother me because, you know, the sport of bodybuilding is somewhat of a individualized sport, you know, but I only see it as that type of sport when you step on stage, because it shouldn't be that way when you're in the gym training for the show. You know, it shouldn't be that way when you're backstage preparing to go out on the stage. You know, I obviously can't reach my back, you know. Hey, you know what, can you help me out with my back? You know, stuff like that. But today it just, I don't even know how to end that sentence. I'm befuddled to say that. But pretty much just to go back a little bit, as I posted that I was preparing for the show, I again started receiving inbox messages on Facebook saying, hey, can I train with you? Saying, hey, can you give me some tips, some pointers? You know, all this stuff to further other people. But never once did I get a message saying, hey, you know, I know what you're going through. I've competed before, you know, or, hey, you know what? I know bodybuilding shows are tough. You know, if you need someone to work out with, if you need someone to train with, you know, let me know. You know, and I can remember back when I extended my hand to other people that competed in DeKalb and other places, but trained in DeKalb. I can remember saying, hey, you know what? I can adjust my schedule to accommodate you because you're preparing for this show. You know, you're going to need somebody to say, hey, keep going for those extra 4 reps, or hey, keep going for, you know, this workout. Get up and do it again, you know. And I'm pretty sure I posted this over a month ago, you know. And the reason that I'm posting this, that it isn't to sound bitter, it isn't to sound like, oh, he's crying on Facebook, oh, you know, it's not to do that. The reason I'm posting this is to say this and only this. After today's experience, you know, I'm not looking for people to really comment on this post and say, that's not true, you know, if you would have let me know, I would have been there. If you know, it's on my page. You know, if you don't compete in this sport, I'm not talking to you. If you're not somebody who's really into working out and exercising, I'm not talking to you. If you're somebody that's in a whole nother town, I'm not talking to you. You know, but for those people I am talking to, I can say, you know, I can't extend my hand. That's what I can say. I mean, I don't know really how to word it because I have so many thoughts going through my head, but at this point in time, you know what, I'm going to train solo. I'm going to compete solo. You know, I'm going to keep my information to myself, except for, you know, a few friends that I got in the sport. Not saying a few friends, but the few people that know who they are. You know, I'm not going to disconnect with you. You know, we're going to hook up later. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to drive somewhere else to another city to train with you guys, but, you know, it's worth it. And pretty much to everyone else, I just want to say good luck. You know, keep doing what you're doing. You guys have been successful so far. You know, just take what you've learned and expound upon it. And, you know, pretty much to everyone else, competing May 7th, 2011 in Peoria. Actually, I believe it's somewhere around Peoria, like Wilmington or whatever. But you can look it up online, Google it. It's an NGA competition. May 7th, 2011, all natural bodybuilding. That's what I'm about. That's actually the mission statement of the bodybuilding team that I'm trying to put together. The name of the team is called Authentic Physiques. You know, it's a lot that goes into that name. It's just not to sound cool or anything, but it's a lot that goes into that name. And, you know, the people that know who they are, that I train with, they believe in that. We've discussed it. So enough said. You know, and everyone else, good luck. After this post, I'm not replying. I'm not debating. This isn't a debate message. It's me expressing myself about the situation that I'm in. So, with that said, later, good luck, and I'm out.